eastern Peru, at 860 meters above sea level, is Moyobamba, also known as the City of Orchids. This city is the home of more than 800 species of orchids that give color, aroma and life to their forests. There, a company called Orquideas Amazonicas have been dedicated to the conservation and propagation of the Orquidaceae family. They have more than 30 years of experience in the art of growing these beautiful plants and share this beautiful hobby with their clients and collaborators, thanks to the fact that they have the largest orchid germplasm bank in Peru. The company Orquideas Amazonicas was originated in the city of Moyobamba. In 1984, the spouses Mirta Bendezú and Renato Villena, with enthusiasm and love, created a garden of flowers and native plants supported by their 4 small children. Moyobamba had a large number of orchids, and because of Mrs. Mirta's fondness for these beautiful flowers, she began to cultivate them. After a while, the garden grew until it became a company that reached position in the national and international market, being considered in 2004 as the main exporter of orchids in Peru and one of the main tourist attractions of the city, creating environmental awareness among its visitors. The orchids, to reach the hands of its customers, go through a long and laborious process. With this purpose, Orquideas Amazonicas has a trained staff and a modern infrastructure that allows it to have the quality for which the company stands out. The production process of an orchid goes through 3 phases that last approximately 3.5 years. The magic begins with the pollination, which means the fertilization of the flower. This process produces a capsule that contains thousands of tiny seeds. To grow them, the plant nursery has a modern laboratory where, under aseptic and controlled conditions, the trained personnel reproduces and cultivates them using in vitro cultivation techniques.
En este laboratorio nos encargamos a la reproducción de orquídeas nativas. Un laboratorio es muy importante en la producción de orquídeas porque en el ámbito natural las orquídeas necesitan la infección de un hongo micorriza muy específico para su germinación y la germinación es 1 en 1000, que quiere decir que una planta de 1000 semillas nos va a germinar. Entonces por eso la importancia de un laboratorio para la producción de orquídeas. Siendo un vivero con la alta comercialización que tenemos, necesitamos este laboratorio. Nosotros acá en el laboratorio les damos las condiciones a las semillas de las orquídeas para que nos germinen en cantidad.
After the seedlings have completed almost a year of growth in the laboratory, they are taken to the production center that is located in the outskirts of Moyobamba, 10 minutes away from it. This production center has an acclimatization plant nursery where, as an initial phase, the seedlings harden to nursery conditions. From there they pass, according to their preferences of light, temperature and humidity, to any of the 5 specialized mesh houses where they continue with their development. In these nurseries, the species are cultivated according to their climatic preferences, reaching more than 500 species of temperate and hot climate. With the same ideal of quality, Orquideas Amazonicas opened another production center in Poblado El Progreso, which is located in the department of Amazonas, where, due to its climate conditions, it is ideal for cultivating cold climate orchids.
En Moyobamba cultivamos muy bien las orquídeas de frío, ¿ya? Sin embargo no nos llegaban a florear porque necesitaban un estímulo más fuerte de temperaturas, llegar a temperaturas mucho más bajas. Entonces decidimos construir el vivero aquí en Progreso. Compramos el terreno, pero no lo construimos aún, hasta que hubo unos veranos de 3 años en Moyobamba de sequías donde no había mucha lluvia y eso hacía que muchas de nuestras orquídeas de clima frío empezaran a morir. Así que eso nos empujó a construir el vivero ya en el terreno que teníamos construido aquí en Progreso. Y esto es lo que ahora tenemos, ¿no? Estamos contentos porque las orquídeas nos florecen, florecen con mucho más facilidad, crecen mucho más bonitas que en Moyobamba.
Within the production centers, the orchids, with the care of the staff, are developed until they reach the ideal size to be commercialized. For this, the plant nursery has the permits of the Executive Directorate of Natural Resources of the Regional Environmental Authority of San Martín and the National Forestry Service, SERFOR. Orquideas Amazónicas has 2 exhibitions and sales centers where trained and qualified personnel introduce children and tourists who visited into the wonderful world of orchids. Encouraging in this way the cultivation and protection of this important resource of San Martín region, being now considered as a mandatory stop for all tourists visiting the city of orchids. One of them is located in the city of Moyobamba. With the same purpose, in 2017, a modern local in the city of Tarapoto was inaugurated and is now becoming a new attraction of the city. It has not been limited to the markets of Moyobamba and Tarapoto, but it has also opted for digital media exposure through the creation of its website and social networks, reaching more fans of these beautiful plants. In 1997, its current general manager, biologist Carol Villena, decided to take an important step and enter the competitive international market, achieving its first export to Germany. Little by little, she and her company would achieve the title of the main exporter of orchids in the country. Currently, Orquideas Amazónicas exports and participate in the most important orchid exhibition in countries, such as United States, Germany, Japan, Australia, France, just to name a few.
Orquídeas Amazónicas exporta principalmente a Europa, Estados Unidos, Japón. Orquídeas Amazónicas exporta ya con más facilidad y con más frecuencia hace 4 años atrás. A partir del 2015 ya ha venido exportando, ha tenido más frecuencias de exportaciones, ha venido participando en diferentes ferias a nivel internacional, entre las que tiene más acogida es en los Estados Unidos. Ahora se está ingresando también a la parte de Europa, donde también se viene participando en diferentes ferias en las cuales nos llegan las invitaciones.
More than 30 years have passed and many adventures and challenges learned are told in the history of this company. At the present, Orquídeas Amazónicas share this dream with other collaborators who see the company as a way to show the world the floristic beauty of San Martín region, and are identified with the mission of the same, which is to carry joy and beauty to the homes through their flowers and protect the forest for the present and the future of San Martín.